Mattel released a metallic Dinoco Lightning McQueen mini racer all the way back in 2018 in a 3-pack. You can see it here on my little checklist pamphlet from back when they were still doing those all the way back in 2018. But for whatever reason, they didn't release a non-metallic variant of him at the time. Usually when there's a metallic variant of someone out, it comes out after the normal variant. But for Dinoco McQueen's Mini, it took them an additional 3 years to make a non-metallic variant. It took them until late 2021 to make a regular Dinoco Lightning McQueen, who was placed into the Mini Blind Box series. And now, I'm finally getting him for the first time, because he's made his 3-pack debut. Oh yeah, and Gray's here too. Anyway guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2022 Dinoco 3-pack with the King, Dinoco Lightning McQueen, and Gray. A very, very cool release. He is now the 3rd Mini Racers hauler cab to be released, following Mac and Gail Buford last year. I have Gail from the 3-pack she was in. Unfortunately, I'm yet to get Mac, but he is out in a 3-pack in this current wave, alongside DJ and Lightning, so hopefully I'll find him soon. That's the last pack I'm missing since my last Mini Racer review. If you guys didn't see on my poll already, I have found 2 more of the packs I was missing before. Now I'm just missing the DJ pack. I also have the Rusty and Dusty pack, but I already had that before. If you've been keeping up with my channel, then you know that. Anyway, moving on to the back, we have Gray. I always forget if you spell his name with an A or an E. When I write the word Gray, I always write it with an A, but I forget whether the character is spelled with an A or an E. We've got Strip Weathers, aka the King, and Dinoco Lightning McQueen. Kind of annoying to have another mini of the King. I have so many of him at this point. I've said this before, but he started off as being like one of the coolest mini racers when he first came out, and now they've just really overdone him. But, you know, it's appropriate for this pack. Yeah, it's a Dinoco 3-pack, but, like, who else are they supposed to include? Cal Weathers? Like, it's very clearly a Cars 1 base pack. What I would have preferred was Tex Dinoco. Tex was released in a 3-pack late last year, which unfortunately never hit my store, so I wasn't able to get him or the Larry Camper pack or the Carla Veloso pack. Luckily for me, Carla made her way into this 3-pack wave, but not Tex or Larry. They are both available in the blind boxes now, though, I believe, so maybe I'll just try to buy them in the blind boxes, although honestly it might be cheaper online to just buy the full 3-pack. Anyway, though, here is the King. You know who else you could have done who probably would have been a better fit? Rotor Turbowski, I think, would have been a better fit for this 3-pack. You have Gray, who's part of the Dinoco, like, crew, you know, larger vehicle. You could have put Rotor in here. Yeah, we got Rotor in a pack earlier this year, but I think it kind of would have fit, you know. Gray and the Dinoco helicopter, I think would have fit together well in a 3-pack with Dinoco McQueen. Anyway, though, here we have the King. Dinoco logos on his hood. 43, 43, 43, 43, Dinoco 43, Dinoco 43, Dinoco 43, 43. Can you guys tell I'm really getting tired of reviewing the exact same minis over and over again? I'm really running out of things to say with these guys. When you review the same mini racers as many times as I have, you try to come up with something new and interesting, okay? I've reviewed the King so many times. What else can I point out? He's got his secondary sponsors there. Very nice Lightyear tires. Very good looking mini. Still holds up. All the minis still hold up. What am I saying? But like, when the King first came out, he was probably the most uniquely shaped mini racer at the time. And in a world where we're now getting mini racer hauler cabs, the guy still holds up. Anyway, we'll get to Gray in just a minute. First off, let's take a look at Dinoco McQueen. There he is. Kind of an odd expression, but oh, that's nice. It's different than his metallic variant. I definitely prefer it to his metallic variant, if I'm being honest. Although I see a strange difference between the two of these. Let's cross-reference the regular Dinoco McQueen diecast. Conveniently had this guy with me because I'm about to do a YouTube short, quick look at Dinoco McQueen. I'm going in order of every single car in my collection, and Dinoco McQueen is up next for that series. As you could see, he's missing the 95 on his headlight, which the metallic variant had and the normal diecast had, so I don't know what's accurate. I'd assume that... No, I'm pretty sure this is wrong. I don't know why he doesn't have the 95 on him. That's odd when the previous release, the metallic release, did have that. That's really weird. Hopefully all the other details match up. Of course, he has Lightyear logos on his tires. Back in the day, in the earlier days of the mini racers had molded wheels and no Lightyear logos. It's since switched over to painted on wheels in terms of detail on the wheels and Lightyear logos written on them. Unfortunately, they haven't gone back to put the Lightyear logos on the older releases, which is something that really bothers me. But yeah, minis mainly have painted wheel details now compared to back when they had molded ones. I kind of prefer the aesthetic and the look of the painted ones. I think it sort of goes with the whole cartoony look of the minis. I don't know. Not something I really see people talk about with the minis. Number 95, Dinoco logo there. And he's got the Dinoco logo on his spoiler, which the metallic one does too. A detail that the regular diecast is missing, which unfortunately has never been updated. It's been like 7 years since we've gotten the release of normal Dinoco McQueen. Hopefully when he comes back, they will put that logo on his spoiler. Dinoco written on the back. We've got the 95 on his tail light, but not the headlight for whatever reason. There is a look at his other side. There is a look at the base. This is not the only McQueen to have a metallic version as a mini, and for it to take a very long time for them to release the normal variant, because we still don't have Rusty's McQueen's normal variant as a mini, which is shocking considering how much he's re-released normally in the 155 scale line. Although I do believe metallic Rusty's McQueen recently made his way back to the boxes, so hopefully someday soon we'll get a non-metallic version of him. Until then, I'm just very glad to have this non-metallic Dinoco McQueen. And now on to this pack's exclusive car, Gray, who looks really good. Now, of course, the scaling is all out of whack for these guys. They all look very condensed and squished, the haulers, but it's nice of them to make them. Don't know why they haven't made Guido. Everyone assumes it's because they don't know how to scale him, but they didn't really care much for scaling with these larger characters in the first place. They're sort of in a scale of their own, so just make Guido, guys. Anyway, here is my Gray from 2009. I've had him for 13 years, so his mirrors have been long gone. But as you can see, details all seem to line up pretty good. I think this is a really cute mini. I love the expression there. Really, really good job at capturing the character. Dinoco logo on the side there. We've got the smokestacks, which have been shrunken. Oh, my Gray is missing a smokestack. And this one is bent. I need a new Gray. And ooh, that's about to fall off. Okay, should probably buy a replacement Gray sometime soon. Got the license plate down here, which reads R6833, 2 Dinoco mud flaps. So much detail. So nice of them to put, like, even the mud flap details. You could even see the axle bend writing above his license plate. And he has this little peg hole here, which actually is quite a bit deeper than the one on the Gail Buford diecast. Seems like maybe it could connect to something in the future. Who knows? Maybe they'll do the backs for haulers for minis. Those would be great. I have no clue how they would release those, but those would honestly be awesome. What if they made them like their own blind boxes? Like one of the items in the blind box was just the back half of Gray, and it could connect if you bought the front. Maybe that'd be a little too small for the boxes. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but it's interesting that for the mini haulers, the mini hauler cabs, they don't fill in that gap like they do on the normal diecasts. So I wonder if they have plans for them, or if they're just keeping it open in case they do have plans. They choose to have plans in the future. There is a look at the other side, very nicely detailed wheels, and there is a look at the base. A very nice 3-pack with one car and 2 really great releases. Gray and Dinoco McQueen, in my opinion, are equally the standouts of this pack. Gray, definitely the best release here, but the regular Dinoco McQueen, I know he's been out for months, but my stores don't sell the mini boxes, so it's really nice to finally get such a prominent missing gap in my collection filled in. Now when are we getting Guido? Come on, Mattel. Come on. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.